Okay, welcome back to our second video. So for this one, we will discuss about programming and also application in programming. Okay, we will discuss on the wh- what is actually a programming, why do we need programming, and why should we learn programming, and also the types of programming language. We do have several. We go into it soon. Okay, first, what is programming? Programming is the process of creating a set of instructions that tell a computer how to perform a task. So we're coming back to the input processing and also output just now that I explained to you in the first video. So the input um, will be keyed in by the user, and then by having a programming, it will process the input that key in by user so that it will display the output. That is the use of programming. So programming is the process of creating a set of instruction. So programming here, it is a code that will execute the input from user so that it will display the output. That is programming. Why do we need programming? Because we need to automate, because we need to collect, we need to do some calculation, we need to do some analyzation. So all these things, if we do have a very big cases, it will consume a lot of time. So if we do, for example, if we want to calculate 1 plus 2 plus 3, very simple, right? Even we don't need our calculator. But if we need to calculate very big number, maybe 1345 plus times multiply 1003, for example. We need to use our calculator. And then for here, if we program it, if we come up with a program, we no need to use the calculator anymore. Okay, by having the uh, program, we will ask the input from user. What do you want to multiply, for example? So user will key in 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, multiply with 1004, 1003, for example. So it will do the calculation for us, for user, so that user will get the output, okay, the result. So why we need programming? So that we can automate. We can automate nowadays. A lot of um, process outside still in the manual way. So programming will help us to digitize all those manual activity to become a digital activity. So collect, calculate, and also to do the analyze lah. So we no need for us to refer again and again. By having a good program of analyzation, we can analyze all those input that being given, so that it will give the output accordingly to the what is the needed. Okay, okay. Why we need programming and continue still? So because nowadays we will communicate with digital all the time, right? That's why we need website, we need software, mobile apps to, and also machine. Even now, each of us no need to bring any money anymore. We just scan using our phone, right? To pay the any amount that if you want to buy anything lah, for example. Okay, why should we learn? Okay, now that one, as a user now, as a um, the one that come up with the program, why we should learn program, so that we can come up with all those automation just now, calculation just now, analyzation just now. Okay, so somebody need to develop it lah. Okay, nowadays is world of AI, era of AI. Everything will need AI, yes, but still we need to be there so that we can know how to give prompt and so on. So basically, programming is fun, and it is a backbone of tech company. And basically nowadays, every big company normally they are a tech company. And then programmer will get a very high paid salary. Okay. So um, it is really fun actually. And nowadays, even it is already been introduced during primary school. It's not during my time. Maybe even maybe during your time, you already know about this programming during your school time, right? Because for me myself, I learned this programming after I went to university actually. Okay, so and um, if we get to know the programming earlier, maybe we some of us will used to it and we will love the programming. Okay, how human can communicate, interact with computer. So how we as a human can communicate to computer by the help of programming. Okay, we develop some apps. The apps need some line of code, some coding. So all those things um, must be developed by a programmer lah. Okay, so basically um, human will communicate with a computer. Will give some input, right? So we will give the input and then use and then the computer will respond to it. Actually, computer they use binary language. But what is binary? Binary is 0 and 1. Okay, 0 and 1. So anything that we key in, we will convert first before they can process it, and then before they display it, they will convert it again. Okay, all those conversion it is here. Um, it is we all those conversion will be handled by the compiler and also converter lah. Okay, so okay, for example here, actually computer we understand the binary 0101 all this thing, and we will the one that come up with this high level, which is the one that the normal word that we use again at our daily usage lah. Okay, and then our daily usage will be converted into the binary by the compiler, and then they will execute, and then they will produce the result. Actually, for type of programming language, we do have several. Uh, uh, okay, we do have two type of programming language: machine language, binary just now, and also assembly language. That one for the low level, and then we do have high level also. This is low level. What is machine language? Instruction written using binary form. Involved in these processes. Program are highly difficult because we use 0 and 1 binary lah. While for the assembly, it is intended to make programming easy. Since the computer can understand assembly language, this can understand the computer can understand assembly language. They will need some uh, assembler to convert this assembly language into the machine language. But we do have the next types, which is high level. What is high level? The high level language are English like. It is easy to understand. For example, this is the example of a code. Okay, no need for us to convert it into binary area. For example, what is the um, uh, representation of A using binary? I also don't remember. Okay, so there is we just use our English slide so that the computer will convert it in, and then they will convert it into binary so that the computer will understand. Okay, with that for type of programming for the high level language, even the example here, even for us, even if we want to go visit somewhere, we need some translator, right? So all this translator also applicable to our computer. So they need a converter so that they will able to convert the our high level programming just now into the machine. So that is how the works happen lah. Okay, so for the first one, Malaysia and Japan here, just to show to you, we need some translator so that Malaysia and all anything that we mention can be understood by Japanese. So that's applicable to our code, our programming also. We write into using English Light, and then computer will understand binary. So we need a converter in between.